Well, a couple of weeks ago, I was at the European Lean IT conference, and I was talking to Mike Orson and Steve Bell, who literally went and created the concept of Lean in IT or Lean IT. They'd worked for years in Toyota and saw how Toyota's principles of business created a way that people within the organization continually improved the way they were working, and because of that, they continually improved the way Toyota was working, and because of that, they improved the products and the services of Toyota. It was something that had started with the leadership. The leadership had challenged themselves to go and create a way of coaching and mentoring change, and then they coached and mentored the middle management, who went then and coached and managed all the rest of the staff. And then they went and applied that to the rest of their service provider role. When I told Mike and Steve about ITIL, and ITIL was missing the point, they went, "We love ITIL." It was interesting that they had a slide, and the slide was like a bubble slide. It had 3 bubbles. The first bubble was, "We love ITIL." We love ITIL or COBIT or those kind of frameworks, and they've stretched the word framework, that allowed people to create processes and ways of people working that were standard against good practices, but could still be modified to their own environment. They loved Agile because Agile was able to then force those processes to be very quick, have agility against delivering against a customer requirement. So not against an IT requirement of the next latest Windows product, but against something that the customer would use that Windows product for, or that Windows service for. And they liked Lean on top of that because Lean put the people element into it. So you were looking at people and processes and technology, and they overlaid it by saying ITIL and Agile and Lean. The last thing is that no framework, no philosophy, be it ITIL or COBIT or Agile or whatever, and I think this was stressed in some of the conversations and discussions this morning, can work without leadership. And Lean has a very good leadership philosophy that is not just, please institute IT service management and then let me know about it on a monthly basis. It's, let me help you introduce IT service management, and let me on a daily basis walk the journey with you, because we all agree what those key performance indicators are along the path. And we develop those together, we manage those together, we visualize them, and we stand up in front of them on a daily basis and look at that. Nike Europe has this huge room, and on one wall of the room at the very bottom are the CVs of all the people that work in Nike Europe Service Management Operations and Service Desk. Above that are their skills. Above that are the various projects that they can be working on, and then above that are where those projects are, so almost like a Kanban model of pulling that work through. But because they know their skill set and the work that's coming in, they self-organize to keep those projects moving at the right pace and delivering the right thing, because on top of that are the key performance indicators of success for themselves and for Nike Europe that they work on a weekly basis with the CTO. So every week the CTO comes in, talks to them for half an hour, and they look at this board, which they manage themselves against every day, and this board becomes their life. If they're creating a report and the data's not on that big, huge wall, they don't create it because they're not able to talk about it and impact it. And it's that philosophy, I think, that Lean is bringing back into the IT service management community, is you're there to create a service that's IT. You know, it should be SMIT or something like that, service management of IT instead of IT service management. Lose the technology and get the people back.